I can't.
That doesn't get old.
It's so good. All right. Well, here we are, episode 80, folks. How did we get here?
We made it to the 80s.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just at the sweet spot, right?
That's right.
We fumbled around and found ourselves here.
Yeah. We went, we found a time machine. I had to figure out the words for that.
Was it a hot tub time machine?
I was going to say, was it a hot tub? Because I'm all about that.
That's what I need, because my back feels like I'm in my 80s. I need something to warm me up a little bit.
Absolutely. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, it's Oz did that. This guy's really talented. Love it.
Jumping on me, chat.
Yeah, shall we jump right into the chat now, or should we save that for later?
Well, we can let a couple people ramble in a little bit here. Yeah. Let it build up a little bit.
It is going pretty fast.
Yeah,
it is. Got a lot of people. All right. I mean, I can jump into there. Let's see. We got. Well, I would highlight Ray's comment, but she left it last week, and I can't see back that far in the chat.
Here, wait. I think I can
stream it.
Here, this is Ray's comment from last week.
Ray's comment from last week.
From last week, we postponed. For those of you who don't know, we postponed last week's episode, and we are back on schedule this week. So, thank you, Ray, for being there. Sorry we weren't around for you. So sorry.
And so we have Aaron here. Curious about what the big announcement is, guys. We'll definitely be getting to that tonight. Toy Frenzy will apparently now be limited availability at random times. Only 4 people allowed in. First come, first served. New rules. This is the new rules, guys.
That's right. That's what we've been wanting to announce, is that we've decided against sharing this with a lot of people. We're just going to limit it to 4 people per episode, 4 audience members per episode.
Anti-growth.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view, too.
Yeah, pay-per-view. Yeah. It'll be affordable, like
$20
a ticket.
We're tired of being so famous, like people recognizing us everywhere, so we're clamping that down, putting a lid on
you guys got that problem? I don't.
Yeah.
I had to put a hat on at Power.
I go to Rite Aid to get hemorrhoid cream, and people are asking me to sign things.
Yeah. Sign their hemorrhoid cream.
Right.
Now we know everything about Adam that we ever needed to know.
Yes.
You guys know how many boxes of Tampax I signed this week? It's just going in for milk.
All right, who's next on there?
All right, let me go. I was just highlighting some more here. We got Duchess of Darkness.
All right, Duchess.
Good to see you, Duchess. Thank you for being here. Ray Black is back this week.
Fantastic.
Or
I got to stop saying that. That's annoying, isn't it? I don't mean to be annoying all the time.
It's a running joke. It's a running
joke.
Yeah. Hey, Dawn.
We have Dawning of the Decade with us this evening. Good to see you, Dawn. Thank you for being here, huh? We got Nolan here as well.
Broman.
Nolan makes us official.
Yes, right.
Official toy too.
Ronald
Broman sent me quite a few pictures. I'm sorry, I'm like jumping around here. He sent me a ton of pictures earlier of what he's been working on. So
I've been getting them too. He's doing great stuff. Great stuff.
Yep. And we've got Ronald Embry here, figuratively speaking. John, good to see you, brother. Allison, Retro Toy Princess. We have Kenzo's Creations here on Ryu. And that's all I had time to highlight, but I know I've seen some more people jumping in here since we've been going.
We got
now if I can find them.
We got Ryan. Hyperdelic. Yeah, good to see you.
Hyperdelic's join in. Ryan Dole from the Doleverse is here. Looking forward to catching this announcement. Well, we are glad you are here for it, brother. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Right.
I told you it would work.
Yeah. Good job, Bobby. Good job, Bobby. This is, by the way, this was just a ploy to get more people to watch.
That's all it was.
Ooh, that was the announcement. Yep.
That's the announcement.
All we're going to announce is recycled regurgitation from news earlier today. That's all.
Yeah.
Great show.
We're starting 2 minutes earlier each week.
Yeah, that's our big move, our big change.
Until the clocks change again.
Yeah, until then, yeah. Punch and pie, yeah. If you brought it, enjoy it. So, let's talk about what was announced today at the day one Mattel reveals thing. I've been like, okay, so I had a really busy day at work, so I didn't get a chance to watch anything live. And I came home today excited about this episode. I went on YouTube to try and find like a video, like see if Mattel posted their video, but I haven't found anything. So I guess I just have to take time tonight after the show and scroll through Instagram and look at reels or something. But I think Mattel should post the video on their YouTube Mattel Creations channel, right? Shouldn't they? So we can watch
It'd be
that.
nice if Mattel did a lot of things, but you know,
I want to watch it. I want to watch the reveals on a big on my TV. Like I want to be able to get up close to the figures and see what's going on. Because I just can't. I'm getting old. I can't do that anymore.
I believe Mattel just lets all of us do that stuff for them.
Yeah, I think so.
Why should they put in all that money and effort when everybody else is for them? I mean, really,
that's a good point. That's a really good point.
That's why I changed from being Vintage Motu. I wanted to stop pushing that shit and be a Mattel pusher.
Yeah,
you know?
I get it. They have the replay on the website, so I got to go to the Mattel Creations website. That makes sense, Kenzo. Thank you. Why didn't I think of that? Because I always go to YouTube first, because that's just the way I'm wired, I guess.
Right.
You think of videos, you think of YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. So that's great. I'm going to go to the website and check it out. I'm kind of, I don't know, guys. There's some pretty cool stuff. Some pretty like things that are like not too excited about or too stoked on, but there's some things that I think are really, really freaking cool. Oz, Adam, Bobby, what are you guys excited about?
Well, do we start with just the talk of today, or like the leaked card back of the new Turtles of Grayskull? I mean, where to begin with a lot of this?
If we're gonna go with Turtles of Grayskull, like I saw it this morning. Eldor, Master Versal Toy Hunter, sent something to the chat, and I was like, "Oh, cool, that's neat." I'm not that interested, but then I saw Merman. And I got real excited about that. I got real excited about Merman with the mer tail.
Right. Got the fishy tail.
Yeah, fishy tail. It's hard to see like what's going on. I can't see the details, so I hope he looks good, but I'm already intrigued.
Yeah, they in one of the mini comics when they were showing it off, they had showed a mutated Merman with that tail, and I was like, oh man, I really hope we actually get to see that figure. So
yeah,
I'm glad that they're doing it. I'm really, really excited that we're going to get that Merman, because I just think reusing that tail piece is really awesome, period.
If anybody watching, or Oz, I guess maybe you have it, but if you have a mini comic from the Turtles of Grayskull that has that image as a reveal, if anybody has that, can you take a picture and send it to me? I'd love to see see what that illustration looks like. Which one did it come with?
Pull that up.
Wait a minute. I have my first Turtles of Grayskull figure here from Aaron Davies, and maybe it's in here, so I'm going to look right now.
You're gonna read.
I think actually, on the screen. Axel.
I'm just skimming through. I'm skimming through, Bobby.
Yeah, of course. Why not?
I'm skimming.
All the good pictures are in the back, Skelly.
I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it in this one. Okay. See how quick that was?
I mean, there's been a lot of good, fun announcements of Motu lately.
Yeah,
even just bringing up Axel's screen again, like seeing Terror and Lord Grasp finally coming.
Man, that went fast. Did you see how fast that went on the Walmart Collector Con thing? They sold out in. It sold out CancelCon. It sold out in a less than a minute from what I was watching. That was crazy.
Like, I literally was just crazy. Like, I'm not even gonna try.
I was tempted, I wanted to see if I could get it. I was tempted. I was trying to get him so we could do like a giveaway or something, but it was like tough. It was tough to. I logged in and it was there and it's gone.
That's crazy. I don't like those.
Me neither. Like that. All right, J Mac. Great to see you. So what do you guys?
I'm a big fan of them doing that kind of exclusivity.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
No, they should. If, in the ideal world, it'd just be made to order. Like pre-order, you've got your week window or something.
Or just like treat it all the same. Like just treat them all the same. Put them on Mattel Creations, and then sell them there. Like I don't see, or revert to the classics subscription option. I know so many people that would be into that.
So the I'm sorry, the Cyclone today. That was pre-order, right? Is that? I was just curious. I wanted to see if it sold out, but it said pre-order. It is. There is a sellout though. Okay, I didn't know if pre-order meant that you're going to make it to order or not, like or whatever. Like you guys.
It sold out.
I was curious. Okay.
So
they did have.
I was not able to secure mine, which kind of a big bummer. I was looking forward to.
Oh, that's like since I saw it said pre-order, so.
That's lame.
Yeah.
I know somebody in the community will have an extra somewhere that I'll be able to pick up, or I'll end up spending some money on it. Either way, I will have one. I'm not going to miss out on my Cyclone. So,
yeah. I hope that I hope
this picture for Skelly.
I hope that Matt Dooch from Legends of Grayskull gets a Cyclone because I know he loves Cyclone. So. The Dooch. Speaking of which, Sean's unable to be here tonight, as you all could tell, but he sends his best wishes. So, guys, what are you excited about from the announcements? What I want to hear from you guys. I already kind of said that Merman's. I'm kind of stoked for the Turtles of Grayskull Merman. But how about you guys? What's most interesting to you?
I brought up Terrence's comment right here. Because
Cringer.
This was really exciting. Prince Adam Cringer 2-pack, an articulated Cringer at that. Not just pre-posed. He's articulated.
And it's Prince Adam with the Filmation face. So I'm stoked on that. I think that's and that Cringer, I saw the images. The Cringer looks beautiful.
Yeah.
He looks beautiful.
That was the one I would have said that if I was still getting figures, that one I would be most excited about. I think because besides classics, but they don't have a Cringer other than that. Yeah, so unless you get that Mondo, I guess that one had a Cringer, right? Like a small one.
It's true. It's true. It did have the small like kitten version of Cringer, but even that was like again, it wasn't articulated, right? Like this is the first time we're going to get an articulated Cringer. I'm really hyped for it, and it's funny. I was. The other day they had released little like clips of the video or whatever, and you could see Prince Adam and Cringer kind of behind. And like Toy Sorceress and I had been talking just like a day or two before that about how cool it would be if we actually got like an origin style Cringer with articulation. And bam, there it was.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, every time we do that on this show too, it happens.
It's weird, isn't
it? The zeitgeist.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll also say Evil Lynn looks pretty good too.
Oh my gosh,
Filmation.
My heart was beating for that one. She looks beautiful.
Yeah. I probably will get that one.
Yeah,
Evil Lynn and Trapjaw are my two favorites. So
I have to say, like, the Beast Man from the cartoon collection is my least favorite that they've released so far.
Yeah.
Beastman in Origins was my least favorite. And Beastman's my favorite, one of my favorites. Like, it's too bad that they're not.
But you got that Mondo.
But man, I I'm okay. I'm
Yes.
okay with any other version of Beastman being released because this thing just makes me so happy.
I think it seems like Beastman. It's like some of the big characters get short shrift because they get released first when they're still trying to figure out their design and everything. Cringer looks great. He looks really.
I know what Adam's gonna say.
Demo Man.
Yeah.
Yes. That's I'm not actively collecting Origins, but that will go with my Alcala Castle Grayskull.
Oh my god! I mean, Demo Man and Geldor, that looks. I'm stoked on that. I mean, I'm stoked on that. That's great.
And
it looks like
since we've had Koldar, it's like I kind of wanted to get Geldor too, because like their armor wise isn't that different. Like I could see them easily making one from the other kind of. So really, really excited to be getting that.
Yeah. Thanos is asking, are they going to be exclusives? I have no idea.
I think they are.
I think they're Mattel Creations. Yeah. I don't think
we'll
see them in store.
Demo Man and
all the announcements.
Oh, those two. Okay.
Yeah.
I
just
see
that.
Well, and the other,
I'm okay with those being Mattel Creations exclusives because that means that we'll be able to get them, folks.
Yeah.
Like if they won't sell out immediately on Mattel Creations like they did on like Walmart was, and I think that was I don't know. We'll get into that later, I guess.
Hopefully,
I mean, they'll sell out, but they won't sell out as fast. So.
Well, I hope Adam does get that Demo Man because I know he really likes that.
Yeah, big fan of Demo Man.
Yeah, he's one that I had an opportunity to get him. Did I say this before in a previous episode? I had the opportunity to get him in Classics at a fairly reasonable price at one point.
Oh yeah. They were pretty cheap not too long. I mean, a while back, like $20-something I saw them once for.
Why I didn't do that is beyond me. But man, I missed the boat on that. And they are going to release it with the Alcala head. It looks like just like they did with Classics,
which is it's basically the head that came with Keldor.
Yeah, the Keldor
pack, but it's painted a little differently.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm happy with that. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's my favorite Origins version of the Skeletor head is that one.
Yeah,
right.
And then the Bop Steady was pretty cool. Chef M80, Chef Matey, mentioned that Bop Steady Too Bad is pretty hilarious.
Right.
Like, so it's funny. I gotta say, Bebop and Rocksteady are two of my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters. I love them. They're very like. There's something very punk rock about those characters, but every time I go into Target and I see them on the shelf, like the Playmates reissues of them, the vintage style reissues of them, they're only like $9.99 or $11 or something like that. And I've just been like, I'm not really that excited about it, but I'll totally get like the Too Bad version of these guys. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool idea.
Leatherhead looked pretty good too. He was pretty. I think they did a good job on him.
Which one?
I'm excited for
Leatherhead.
Oh yeah, Leatherhead looks cool too. So I didn't get a good look at him though. But how are they motuing Leatherhead?
Furry boots, furry trunks. I don't know. I have to look at the original.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I could pull the picture up here. I was still trying to scroll back to find that comic image.
Oh, you don't need to, Oz. It's okay. You don't need to do that.
All right.
We'll find it eventually.
And I'll zoom all the way up to basically today and see about those pictures of that Leatherhead because he is good looking. I'm excited for the Leatherhead because you guys know me and reptiles, and that thing is just gorgeous to me.
Yeah.
I couldn't be happier seeing that because now hopefully I can make some like more alligator style people to go with my sneak men, have a whole reptile faction.
Yeah, that's cool. Leatherhead's head will be bigger than Leech's head. Okay, cool.
He does have a big noggin.
Yeah.
Oh, what a big head.
Sorry, I'm not talking about the turtles. I don't like turtles, so I'm not a big fan of that stuff.
No need to apologize. I'm not a huge fan of turtles either. There's just some characters that I like. I think are really brilliant concepts that came out of that line. Like, I'll always love Krang. Like, Krang's really fucking weird. Like, I love Krang, and Bebop and Rocksteady are rad. But yeah, I've never been like a huge fan either.
Rad, man.
So rad, bro.
So it's looking like they're using like Fangor's arms and legs for the Leatherhead. Can't really see his tail too much, but then he's got like a vest with teeth on it that look pretty rad. And then he's got like normal fur boots.
I love that Oz is just looking at it and describing it. Can you share your screen?
No, I just laughed because he said rad.
It's a screenshot of somebody's like phone, so I don't want to.
Oh, okay, yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. It
was the best picture I could find on short notice because I knew right where to look, and I'm not gonna try to do that. But that new April O'Neil sorceress too, like I'm really digging the like Warhammer she comes with and those new wing sculpts. Man, those look good.
Yeah, she looks good.
Yeah, I think I'm happy though. I'm happy with the announcements because I know that I don't need them. I'm happy that people are happy with them, and I'm happy that I don't need them all. I'm excited about the ones that I want to get, but it's kind of a relief to be like, yeah, I don't need all that.
But I do have to say, for not being into Origins anymore, and what they've been putting out lately is just not been so good,
Yeah.
But at least now they're coming out with some cool stuff again.
It's like the moment you get out, it's like in The Godfather. You try to get out, and then they pull you back in.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think that's their plan. They're like, okay, we're gonna, we're boring them now, so
yeah. And I think they were hearing people, or they're hearing us. So
they're watching Toy Frenzy.
That's right. We're
definitely watching Toy Frenzy.
Guiding everything that they're doing.
So one thing I did notice, and I don't know, like if it's on purpose or not, I'm liking that Casey Jones because I'm always a big Casey Jones fan. I'm noticing a lot of reuse from the Masters of the WWE universe. Like he's got the big hand that they used for Mr. T. That was kind of like the classic style, Jitsu hand, but it was a glove instead. Yeah. But I also noticed they have like Triple H's hammer in the back of his bag. The Randor spear. It's got like a green translucent version of that second Ram Man axe that they keep packing with everybody now. And then he's got that hockey stick, which looked pretty cool. So like that's another one that I'm kind of like, all right, this one's pretty cool too. There are a select few from that line where it's like these I kind of have to buy. Like one of those is going to be like, I want that Shredder figure. I think he looks cool, like even if he's not just Shredder. I want the Beast Man because I want the armor pieces. And I'll probably put them on like Jitsu or something like that, make them look a little more samurai-like, like the new Eternia figure. Yeah. But also on the back of that card, they showed like a new Hordak coming. That looks pretty cool.
Are you talking about the
Turtles of Grayskull?
The Turtles of Grayskull Hordak, yeah.
Yeah, they showed like a Hordak on the back of there. I kind of like some of those pieces from the Leo. And that Skeletor looks pretty awesome too. And I'm hoping that green's going to be glow in the dark because we all know I'm a sucker for glow in the dark.
It'll probably be. I mean, it looks like it's going to be.
I don't see why. I still got a whole bunch of.
I don't see why they would go with that.
Sorry,
I don't see.
Some things never change.
I don't see why they would go. I'm just going to throw it out there. I don't see why they would go with that green if it's not going to be glow in the dark. Like, it doesn't make sense to go with that green if it's not glow in the dark. Okay, I gotta say that's cool. I gotta say I'm not a fan of the Mikey He-Man hair though. I'm not a fan of that.
Oh God, no! I think everybody hates that.
Yeah. I'm just like yeah, it doesn't really quite do it for me.
No.
Now there are other things too. So let's get back to Masters a little bit because that's where my heart is, and I know Adam and Bobby are more interested in that too. So they did show a revolution Hordak Masterverse figure that looked pretty cool, and they showed what else did they show?
Was the Green Goddess one, or is that just?
Oh yeah,
it's Green Goddess was also shown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she was in the background, right? I don't know if they announced her formally yet, but she was in the background.
Oh, so that's from Revolution.
Yeah, that's from Revolution.
Oh, okay. I'm
with the bare feet.
I still haven't seen it yet.
Dude, Bobby, it's really good. It's really good.
I got the Netflix now, so I gotta check it out. I watched the first 5 episodes of Revelation. Again, God, is that fucking corny? It sucks.
I can't. Why waste it? I mean, in my opinion, if you know, like, why would you rewatch that if you?
Well, because I haven't seen it in how many years?
Yeah.
But it's just the writing was it was bad.
It's silly, but Revolution is really good.
Yeah, I'll get back to it. I'll have to watch
it's real good. They got you get to see Grizzlor being a badass. It's awesome.
Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I mean the art's great because the same studio does those Castlevania cartoons.
Yeah, Powerhouse Studios.
Oh man, Castlevania is a great show.
Yeah, it is. I still got to watch the new one yet.
Oh, it's good, Bobby. Real good. All right,
I'm sure it is.
What did you guys think of the new Horde Trooper?
I only saw it.
I was just about to bring that up.
Oh, sorry, Oz. Stepped all over you.
Oz is on his internet searching delay right now.
There you go.
Yeah,
we'll retitle this the Apology Show.
Yeah. He looks really good.
Is that a Revelation figure? I mean, is that a Masterverse or is that a Origin?
Masterverse?
That's a Masterverse version.
Yeah,
this is New Eternia Masterverse.
Oh, New Eternia one.
Nice.
And this will be Mattel Creations exclusive. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stoked on that.
So, if you notice,
a lot available, I'm sure.
Well, everything that has pretty much been New Eternia on Mattel Creations is still available. If you missed out on Snout Spout, go buy him right now. He's still available. Yeah. But one thing that I did notice about this is not just
right.
He definitely is, and that.
Go ahead, Oz.
Okay.
Is he frozen? Oh.
So the helmet and the chest piece come off, and you got like this little, wherever Hordak's from head, which giving me major Mythic Legions vibes with that for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Just that vampiric head. I'm really digging it though. Like, I actually think this is really cool, and I just also really like the fact that we're getting that Horde sword with it too. I thought that was pretty neat.
A Horde sword. That's cool.
Horde sword. Horde sword.
Yeah.
We're all afraid to talk because of the delay on Oz's camera.
It reminds me of that joke. That one, what is that comedian? He died, but he was that young dude with the longer hair with the glasses, and you tell like those one-liner kind of things.
Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I used to have a couple of CDs, and he said that. Did you ever think that when you talked into the microphone, you held onto the cord, and then after you released the cord and it stretched, that's when all the stuff would come out and you can hear it. That's what it
I love Mitch.
It's like that delay,
Yeah,
so you got to wait until it's all done.
Yeah, and so Oz, we're not purposely talking over you, but because you're searching right now, we got the Oz internet search delay going on. So I don't know if you heard me say that. We'll wait a little bit.
Well, Mitch Hedberg, he was awesome though.
Yeah, Mitch Hedberg was the best.
I went into the store and bought a donut. They asked me if I wanted a receipt. Why would I need a receipt for the donut when I ate it? I don't have the donut anymore, so what do you need the receipt for? Can't take it back.
I love Mitch Hedberg.
I know, he's hilarious.
Yeah, so good.
Oh,
yeah, Kenzo. Oz had to throw in Legions. Yeah, he had to. Of course, he loves it. He loves it.
Yeah, he does.
So Oz is just being quiet now. So what else? What else, guys?
I don't know what else has been announced. Did we go through it all?
Well, the things that are the most exciting. Oh, so okay. So what are you saying, Oz? Expound on that.
I was just saying the fact that, I'm still in love with this figure that John got me, the Valiant Knight, because the fact that you can get a Mythic Legions figure to pose like this, that's ridiculous. It's amazing.
It's incredible.
And you don't have to worry about it falling over.
No, he's just perfectly just sitting sitting and chilling.
You can put him on your Ghostbuster toilet.
Yeah, exactly. Oops, how did I do that? Let's see.
You want to be the star of the show.
No, I don't. No. How did that get reorganized too? There we go.
Why am I doing up here?
So what did you guys? So Oz got that. When did you get that, Oz?
Oh, I got a lot of stuff in last week. I ended up also getting. If you guys did not check out the amazing Clubhouse on Saturday, I opened up the most amount of Mythic Legions figures I've opened up in a single one. But I've got the Zolocon exclusive Skullman homage
so cool,
figure.
Dude.
Thanks to Terrence.
Can we let's make we're gonna make Oz big here.
You're gonna play with me a little first, but yeah, good baby.
Oh,
so
where's semen?
Oh God!
All over the place. Skelly's leaving now. We can't see because I'm full screen.
I'm already gone.
That is cool, though.
Absolutely,
that's awesome. That's amazing.
This figure, he looks so great, and the soft goods. It's a good wired cape. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I opened up a ton of stuff. I opened up vampires galore here.
Dang.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
I gotta attach the rings. Well, because I wanted these two because, yeah, exactly. Kind of like that. Like, there's some wings that I gotta pop on the back of Varg.
It's like Master Blaster.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. Yeah.
So, Diseblis, one of their ogre scale figures, and you can see just kind of like how big he is. And then the Varg riding his back because he's a little dwarf guy. And yeah, you definitely, sometimes you want to sit down in full plate mail and just kind of chill, right? So
that's right.
And this sweet looking vampire right here too. Like I said, I want
a lot of figures.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Wow, dude.
Yeah, this one, he's been on my list for quite a while because, it comes with critters.
Yeah.
These are all Legions figures?
Yeah, these are all Mythic Legions. All the vampires are from Ilithia's Brood. See?
Oh, so they do have a it is a group of them? Like
yes. Yeah. Okay. I mean, when it comes down to it, and you guys will definitely be seeing a lot of that upcoming weeks because I'm finalizing some things on making my Mythic Legions class study guides videos that are going to be shorter compressed content as opposed to watching a 3-hour long live stream and trying to figure out where it's going. Those are going to be coming up real soon, and I'm going to go in depth on a lot of the lore. But basically, Ilithia's Brood, the vampires, she is the horseman of famine, and vampires have this insatiable craving for blood, so they kind of suck the life out of everything around them, and it works really well for that. And this is most of that is all from her faction. the vampires and stuff. And you can see they definitely look very monstrous.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Jergal is their Hordak figure. He's one of the vampires. It's really, really cool.
That's cool.
So,
that is.
Yeah, Valak came in last week, and I was just like, "Oh man, I've been wanting that figure for a while because, he looks really cool with the hood and the soft goods around him and stuff." And I was like, "Man, now I'm kind of on this vampire kick." And I knew Eternity of Dreams had Decebalus, Varg, and Baron Volger. So this past weekend, while Connor was over, him, Ziggy, and I, we all took a road trip out to Eternity of Dreams. And went shopping, and I told Connor, I was like, there's 2 figures here that I absolutely have to get. After that, we'll look at some other stuff. Connor ended up getting a nice Tom Holland Spider-Man from the Infinity War, Marvel Legends. And then as if that wasn't enough, Connor dipped his toes into the Super 7 Ultimates and got the Super 7 Ultimates Dragon Zord. Which I will say, I ended up putting a whole bunch of toys back because Connor wanted to get a Super 7 Ultimates Dragon Zord. I was like, all right.
Good for you, Oz. Yes. That's a good dad. That's a good dad.
Well, here's the thing. Then after we did that and we left, we ate pizza. Ziggy got up from the table, said he had to go to the bathroom, and came back. And that's when he came back with Baron Volger.
That's cool.
Because he was one of the ones I put back.
Yeah. Ziggy's great. Ziggy's awesome. Ziggy, if you're watching, I miss you. So did you guys? So Oz, you got a lot of cool stuff, man.
Yeah, you did.
Since the last Toy Frenzy episode.
I did a lot of good stuff this week.
Adam, Bobby, did you guys pick up anything?
Gas.
No, I went to Taco Bell. Cool.
No, I actually had linguine tonight, so it's me with pasta. It's
there you go.
Doesn't go well, but I have to have it at least once in a great while. So. But no. All joking aside, no, I didn't pick anything up. I don't think I could. No, I didn't get anything.
No,
I don't buy anything anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
this is.
Well, I did. I'm sorry, Adam. I did pre-order the torch for GI Joe.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. That's the only figure I'll buy this year. Yeah.
You got some other stuff coming your way. So I already told you what I was sending over your way.
I appreciate that.
So this is not new. This is just something I was appreciating today. This is Dragon Blaster Skeletor, of course. Mexico version, which is my favorite, just because if you look at the face paint, it's a little better than like the Hong Kong version. It's not quite so.
The blue stands out a lot better on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blue in the eyes, I think that stands out a lot better in them. That's a really good one.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. He does have the repro cuff and lock from Barbarossa, but otherwise original. Good looking figure.
So cool. He's beautiful.
Yeah, he's one of the better ones. Yep.
He was definitely one of my favorites as a kid, just because that dragon on the back. I mean, it's kind of like how I had Varg sitting there on Savelos. Just riding his back, holding the chain. Same thing.
Yeah. If you want to go back in time, you can go to Power of the Eternity on podcast and watch a whole episode of us talking about Skeletors.
That's right. Yes,
that's right. It's still out there.
It's on the interwebs.
Yep. That was the third and final episode.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He's beautiful. I don't know if you watched the latest build video, but I did pick up a couple of things from people, which was cool. There's right here behind me is a glow in the dark Remco style card back Toxic Avenger that Photog Damon sent my way, along with the other Bobby's out of right here. along with the other one that I showed on my video, the other Toxic Avenger. And then as some of you have seen, Aaron Davies sent this guy over, and I'm pretty stoked to have this guy. Actually, he looks much better in real life than he does online. So this is a cool He-Man.
I like his color scheme, purple.
Yeah,
green.
The color scheme's the best thing about him. And also his enormous arms. It's crazy. It's super weird. I just love the weird stuff.
Yeah.
And then then last weekend, sorry, folks, I keep saying I'm not a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I found a vintage Muckman for a really good price at an antique store last weekend, and I could not resist. He does all the things for me. He's incomplete, obviously, but
right.
I just love this guy so much. He goes so well with Tarman, Oops.
Oh yeah.
Tarman and Toxie. I don't know. I'm really into slimy, falling apart creatures right now. I don't know.
No, I totally get love slime.
Some psychological stuff going on, I guess.
The other cool thing about Muckman too was just all the detail sculpted into that. There's all these random bits of trash and bugs. A lot of people just don't talk about how Ninja Turtles, Playmates Ninja Turtles, and those figures back then, there was, aside from the original 4 Ninja Turtles, they never really reused or shared parts. And they are insanely highly detailed and sculpted. Just a lot of the details aren't painted a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's the super weird stuff. I can't. I have a hard time avoiding or not wanting to grab them.
Yeah, you remind me. I did get something. I don't know if it was last week or the week before. I can't remember.
Oh yeah,
for Photog Damon as well. Since you brought him up,
yeah,
he sent me a couple card backs.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
Yeah. Which one did you? Oh, you got the Man at Arms one.
I got Man at Arms. Yeah. Damon, thank you.
Yeah, because he sent me the Jitsu one.
Yeah. Here, let's make you big.
I like that Jitsu one.
Oh, so good.
It's the Hong Kong card back. And this one I love. This is the Trap Jaw, the original.
Oh God!
With the ring on it. Yeah,
that's so beautiful. Oh my gosh!
That's the Mexico version.
Oh
yes,
yeah, and that's an early one because it has.
Because it's got this on there. So
yeah.
Oh, is that one of the trappies that doesn't have a jaw on the?
No, it's got the jaw on it, but it does have Zodak, Evil Cosmic Enforcer.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
I don't know if you can see that.
Yep. Yeah. Beautiful.
So
very cool.
That goes with me because Zodak is evil. But
yeah,
that's proof right there. I got it right in my hands.
That's right. There's the proof.
Do you guys remember? I was trying to think. Have I done a thing on Zodak for a Battle Ram report yet here?
No, I don't. No Battle Ram report yet.
No, I might do that in a future episode. I was thinking about that today.
Yeah.
Because I know we talked about it on Collectors of Power that time.
Right.
Yeah, we did a thing on. Yeah, that might be what you might remember.
Okay.
That's J-Mac. That's cool. Did Four Horsemen sculpt the Muckman for the Super 7
Playmates
Ultimates or for what? I didn't realize that. That's cool. Interesting. That's cool. That's news to me. That's great. Now I think well, you got those card backs, Bobby.
Thanks, Damon. Thanks for it.
Yeah, I don't know if you all saw in the video, but I just like the things that have come my way the last few weeks, you know, with the Beastman from the Patreons and the packages from Aaron Davies and from Photog Damon. Like I don't know. I'm getting really emotional from the generosity. You're all such amazing people.
Yeah. They are.
Aaron also sent me. He burned me some copies of Thundar, the Barbarian. What were you showing me, Bobby?
No, because of what Adam is agreeing with Allison about Zodiac not being a war. People.
Oh.
It's just an ongoing joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I missed that. But he sent Thundar the Barbarian episodes, the complete series, and I love Thundar the Barbarian.
Oh, me too.
And Inspector Gadget.
Oh,
yeah, and New Adventures of He-Man, which I had just been complaining about not being able to find that online as to purchase.
The second volume is hard to get.
Yeah.
But the first volume is pretty simple to get, but the second volume is hard to get.
Yeah, I'm excited to dig into all that. So I don't know. I'm kind of everybody's here. Everybody's watching. Do we want to share what the big announcement is? We have a really great Battle Ram report coming up tonight too. So we have that coming up, but also you guys cool with like announcing what we've been teasing everybody with?
I think so. We're about an hour in, so
we're about an hour in. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Are we doing it?
All right, guys. It's been fun.
Yeah, it has been. Well, rather than us try to explain, we're just going to let you all watch this short.
It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't. I'm about to start crying. Anyways, everybody.
Who's pushing the button?
I got it ready to go. Unless you want to do it.
Oh, no.
I got it ready to go. So, without further ado, folks, thanks so much for sticking around. Thank you for enjoying Toy Frenzy for 80 episodes.
Crazy.
And without me trying to stumble over explaining
push
this
the damn button.
I'm trying to prolong it. I'm seeing if we can get from 28. Oh, we just went down to 27 viewers right now from 28. All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm ready. Here we go. Here's the big announcement. And full credit to Bobby for making this video. It's a real heartfelt tribute to something that we've really put a lot of effort into over the last 80 episodes. Without further ado, here you go. What? Oh, wait. One more thing.
Uh-oh, what's this?
Look up. Do you see in the corner?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we all got together We all got together and talked about this, and Toy Frenzy is now The Frenzy. This is still episode 80 of Toy Frenzy, so we'll go back to this. But starting next Thursday, we're going to be rebranding as The Frenzy, and we're really excited about this change. It's going to open up a lot of possibilities for our discussions.
Yep.
And Bobby also made these amazing videos, intros for the segments that we're going to be presenting for you all. So we're going to save Adam's Battle Ram blog segment for last, because we'll just transition right into his Battle Ram report video. We'll transition right into the Battle Ram report after showing his. But do you guys want to show your videos that introduce your segments?
That's up to you guys if you want to.
Do it.
All right.
I think we should do it.
All right. So, what do we have here?
Button.
We've got Oz. This one's yours, right? Awesome verse.
Yeah.
All right. Ready? This is Oz's segment.
Well, it might be. God, I hope nobody else on the show is using that.
No, that's the one I put in. That's the title I had.
Okay, good. All right, so this is the video intro for what's going to be Oz's segment in the Frenzy moving forward. So enjoy.
It's time to buckle those seatbelts, and you better grab a hold of something. We are going to journey through the Ozomverse.
I love that so much. It's so good. So cool. 9 Inch Nails.
Meets Doctor Who.
The fuzzed out narration. Yeah, 9 Inch Nails meets Doctor Who.
Yeah, Oz asked me to do a reverb, but my editor doesn't have one unless I upgrade. So I was trying to figure out how to do it. So all I did is take my microphone and talk like this into it.
It's awesome. It's fantastic. I love it.
So low tech, it's perfect.
So Oz, tell us what you're going to be presenting in your segment in every episode of The Frenzy.
Well, guys, the journey across the Awesomeverse is just going to be me talking about, random cool stuff that's happening around, toys, media, just whatever I come across throughout the week and decide we're going to talk about. And, Kenzo's saying 4 horsemen all the time. There might be a lot of 4 horsemen talk going on.
Yeah,
definitely.
And also, Oz, it's perfect for Oz because Oz always has his finger on the pulse more than any of us. We all have our separate interests, and Oz has his finger on the pulse of the toy universe, better than any of us. So,
yes, he does.
That's all right. So, what was that, Bobby?
That'll be a great segment for that.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Pull out,
Yeah, and for people in the chat who worried that we're not going to be doing much toys, there's going to be a lot of toys in this mix.
Oh, there is, yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. In fact, I'll show you mine.
Don't ever think we're getting away.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was just saying, don't ever think we're going to get, too far away from toys as a whole. Like there's going to be plenty of toy talk, folks.
Yeah, there's
the first word in the new logo too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
So it's there. Yeah,
it's there.
Yeah, we just didn't want to stay stagnant and just talk about one thing all the time, over and over and over again. So this will help break it up. I think make it a little bit more entertaining for you guys as well. I think.
For sure. I agree, and it's gonna. and if folks are not. If you have any constructive critique, feel free to send that our way. We'd love to hear from you. But we're wanting to make this show interesting for everybody that watches, and changing things up every once in a while is kind of a great thing to do in order to reinvigorate. So since I started doing the Snake Mountain build, my weekends have been taken up with making progress on the Snake Mountain as much as I can. Since I have a full-time job this week, my weekends are time for that. So I haven't been doing my weekly weirdo, but that's okay because in the frenzy, we're gonna be doing Skelly. I freaking love that. I love how quiet and Lynchian that is. It's like a scene.
When I was putting that video together for you, and it was so simple, but it was just I couldn't get off of it. It was so mesmerizing, just sitting there staring at that dog. You know,
hey, Otis is special. Otis is special, and he needs a little. He needs a moment. He's definitely my like everyday weirdo, Otis. So we're gonna be doing Skelly's Weekly Weirdo. So every Toy Frenzy, I'm gonna have a figure from my collection, and I'm gonna resume the Skelly's Weekly Weirdo here on the Frenzy. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it should be awesome.
I've missed that since I've
it was
not
a good
been having
show
time
that
for
you
that.
had. Yeah.
Thank you. And then Bobby, any intro for yours, or you just want to jump right into it?
No, go. You can show the intro.
All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's it. That's all my segment's gonna be. It's just that intro video.
No, oh my gosh.
So the reason why I wanted to do that one is get into some stuff that I'm into, cartoons, movies, comics, all kinds of stuff like that. I'll be probably showcasing one thing a week, music or whatever it is. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to diving into my brain a little bit and showing off some stuff that interests me like that.
Yeah, I love that.
Hopefully it'll spark, maybe you might like it, you might not, I don't know, but
yeah.
So it'll be fun, I think.
Some people will be like, "Oh, I never heard of that band. That's great," or "I never saw that cartoon. I never read that comic." They'll be, it's great way to, reintroduce people to things that are out there, or introduce it to them new.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm excited about all those, and I'm really excited to continue with the Battle Ram report.
Mm-hmm.
And so. We have a special new intro for the Battle Ram report, and don't worry, folks. If you're worried about Bobby's narration not being there for this, it still is, and it's permanent now. So that's stoked. So we'll show Adam. You cool with us showing your intro and then running into just transitioning right into the new Battle Ram report for this week?
Let's do it.
All right.
Welcome to another edition of the Battle Ram Report, brought to you by Adam, author of the BattleRamblog.com website, the best Motu site on the web. He'll throw you a He-Man punch and a Skeletor blast. Be ready to get some knowledge. Take it away, Adam.
That's so cool.
I love it. Before we jump in, though, really quick, I thought of this as I was just as I pushed play. There is one element of tonight's episode moving from Toy Frenzy into the Frenzy that makes me a little bit sad. I know the guys are a little bit sad about this too, but our Uncle Sean is not going to continue on with us into the Frenzy territory on a regular basis. He did say that he'd be delighted to pop in every once in a while for something. But he's real busy, and and if you want more of Sean, definitely tune into the Legends of Grayskull podcast. He's not leaving this because of any weirdness. He loves us, and we love him. He just needs to partition off some time for him and his family, and for the Legends of Grayskull podcast.
Yep.
Which is understandable. So he doesn't have an intro for tonight, but that's because he'll not be continuing with us. But again, he will be joining us on for very special occasions. So So that's that. So Sean, we're gonna miss you, buddy.
100%.
All right, so let's begin with Adam's Battle Ram report.
All right, so this is a look at some of the design artwork of David Wolfram. So this is David. He's with one of the toys he designed, the Tyrannosaurus, and along with his dog. So he was at Mattel from the late '80s into the '90s and beyond. He's an artist who does fine art in his spare time. He's retired now, but I interviewed him a while back, several years back. But I thought it might be fun just to go over some of the cool, wacky, weird world of David Wolfram's artwork.
Yes, I love his work.
Yeah. So as you can see, just some context. He worked on most of the New Adventures villains characters, right? But he also did some of the late He-Man stuff too from the original line. So you see on the left, there's this. It's similar to some of the Skeletors that were actually released, like Discs of Doom Skeletor, Battle Blade Skeletor. You can see he's got the skull motif on the chest, and decked up with wires and things. This particular one though was not released. I think it's a really cool design, for sure.
Yeah.
Would love to see this in plastic someday.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
The other one being Triceratops, or not Triceratops, Bionatops, but it's called Triceratops here. He with some of the dinosaurs, he came in towards the end, so there had been some design work, and he did the final look for these, and this is one of those cases. So he basically did the final look for Triceratops, and you can see a constant theme with a lot of his designs is organic characters with all kinds of mechanical bits on the exterior of them.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. So we've got Butthead on the left here.
I love Butthead.
I love that name still.
Yeah. You can tell he came out in the '90s, right?
Yeah, right.
Butthead, and then we've got Discs of Doom Skeletor on the right. So again, keeping with the theme, a lot of his stuff, unfortunately, is black and white. That's just kind of like photocopies that he had managed to take with him. I think the originals were at Mattel, probably got lost. A lot of them were partitioned out among other designers. Battle Blade Skeletor, probably my favorite of his designs, or at least from New Adventures for sure. But I think it's a cool character.
Love it.
Yeah. Doomcopter, and this is again black and white sketch for it. I don't know if this one I included an image of the actual toy. But this is probably also my favorite vehicle from the New Adventures line. It's just kind of a crazy thing. Looks semi-organic, semi-mechanical, all kinds of wires.
There's so much H.R. Geiger in this.
Yeah, he was very much influenced by that.
Yeah. This is one of my favorites. I just love the colors. I love the design of it. It's so freaking weird.
I always wanted to pop the faceplate off and wear it like a mask, the bottom jaw here, top jaw here, so it can actually open and close on my face.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah,
super glue it.
And for you, Oz, the face glows in the dark too.
Oh, nice.
My favorite, the best action feature of all time.
From Mattel to you, Oz.
There you go.
Blueberry.
There you go.
So we've got Battle Blade Skeletor on the left. This one was colored after the fact, I think, by by David. The one, the infamous one with hair.
Yeah, yes, I love that
he's
so
got
much.
The hair.
Yeah. He's yeah, I love him. He's ugly as sin. I'm not saying these are beautiful; they're ugly, but I love them because
they're perfectly ugly, like masterfully ugly. Yeah.
And then there's Hoob, which doesn't look anything like the toy. Which I didn't include a picture of Hoob, but if you've seen him, he's got like a green face and kind of copper and bronze colored armor. And I asked him about the change, and I think it was just to do with they had a limited number of colors available at the time for this line, so he went kind of with his tried and true metallic copper and bronze for him.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, the face looks kind of like those guys from the Last Starfighter. You remember those?
Totally.
Yeah,
that's right. Did that come out before? Yeah, it did, huh?
Yeah, that was in the 80s.
Well, it came out way before.
Yeah, that was 84.
Yeah, that's right.
Probably 90, I think.
90, yeah. That's right.
Designed in 88, but came out a little later. We've got some crazy stuff here. This is Lizard Warrior, which became Lizor. Not Lizor, but is it Lizor? Yeah.
Lizor.
Yep.
Lizor. The final one ended up looking more like Gorn from Star Trek.
Yes.
This guy, like, kind of speaking of like the Mad Max talk we had a while back, he kind of looks like Mad Max-ish if they had lizard people.
He is from Gorn, though. You know that?
He is from Gorn?
Yeah. That's what.
Really?
That's what the card back says.
No way.
No, I hadn't gotten into him. No, I didn't know that.
Lizor looks like Gorn, but he's from Gorn.
Oh my God! Are you? That's incredible.
How did they get away with that?
I don't know. Because I own the card back.
Okay.
For that one.
All right. Well, now I'm gonna have to do some research on.
Mind blown.
Yep.
Mind blown. I love that.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
The other guy, so there was he had this whole theme kind of for a while of space pirates. And those ended up being some of the Skeletor variants eventually and Optic. But this is one that just wasn't used.
I love that the eyes are just on top of one another.
Yeah.
It does look a little more cartoonish compared to all the other ones, though.
Yeah,
he does.
Sure.
Yeah.
Kenzo wrote Mickey Mouse, and I'm not sure which one of these characters he's referring to, but that's hilarious. Yeah.
So the standard New Adventures Skeletor, he didn't look quite like this when he finally came out, but it's pretty close to it. And this one is based heavily on Laser Light Skeletor. They kind of just tweaked him a bit for the New Adventures line. Also a great look.
Not gonna lie, I kind of like that look a little bit better than the final look we got. I don't know, just something about I think the darker black and reds with it.
Yeah, I would agree. I've got you can see the one we got there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of dig the darker colors for that.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I love that guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's great too.
But I think if I had to choose, I think I would go with this color scheme plus that staff, that Havoc staff is badass.
Oh yeah,
it's very Horde inspired.
Yeah, so I was gonna say he looks kind of like Hordak a little bit with the colors, like that.
I'm looking back at the Masterverse version. Yeah.
Yeah. This version does show up on some of the merch from the era. So they were pulling. Obviously the toy wasn't ready yet. So I know there's a backpack with this design on it. A few other things.
That's cool. I'd wear that.
Yeah,
definitely.
This is the the one on the right. That's an image from the mini comics, but I included that. Did I have the actual? I may have done things out of order.
Oh,
depending on what's next. Yeah, we'll skip that because I think it comes up again. I accidentally had it twice, so we'll skip the trisolar system.
Oh, okay.
And we'll come back to it. So optic. There's quite a few different designs for it, but yeah, this is one of the Boglins is where they got the eye from for optic.
My mind has been blown twice tonight now. That and the Gorn, like this is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, they were originally he wanted to do like a magnetic compass like feature, so it would always the eye would always be looking like magnetic north. But that was too expensive, so they just got
that would be amazing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That would have been cool. Yeah.
They can do that with the Masterverse New Eternia optic.
That would be awesome.
Right? New Eternia optic would be great. I'd be down for that. Just a giant eyeball.
Too. I'm saying that out loud. We're saying this out loud so that it shows up next week, right? As an announcement.
Yeah, they haven't announced any other new adventures, Masterverse
I know,
figures.
right?
No.
See, that's why I was like all ready to go get him, and then I'm like, you know what? Maybe I won't. I'm glad now because
they should
come out with anymore. You know,
I hope they do
He-Man,
some that
Skeletor, and Slushhead. That's it.
Yeah. I hope they should prioritize ones that didn't show up in classics because
that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Butthead,
yeah, for sure. Oh, no, they did Butthead, but he's expensive. Or no, they didn't do Butthead. They did.
What was the other one with the face that shot out?
Yeah,
I can't think of the hero.
Yeah,
right.
Oh, yeah.
They did that one, but they didn't do Butthead. And
I was thinking Quake. I know where they did Quake.
Yeah, Quake. Yeah.
But he's really expensive.
Damn, I can't remember that robot guy.
Weaponstronic. I think in some versions he's called Weaponstronic, but he has a different name in America.
Yeah.
We agree with you, Allison. We agree with you.
Yeah.
Optic needs to come out in every format.
Yeah, I think he's everybody's favorite New Adventures.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Because he's just this weird eyeball. He's so great. And now I like him even more knowing the eyeball was from a Boglin, because I like Boglins, man. I think they're great. Tim Clark all the way.
Yeah.
There's new Boglins out. You can pick them up from Hella Dope Toys. They're hella dope.
That's true.
They're hella dope.
I think that robot guy starts with an AR, right? AR or R something. I can't think of his name.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. Right. I'm just thinking
out loud. Now I've got to look it up. Hold on.
No. You keep talking, Adam. You're on the Battle Ram report. I got the look up stuff. I'll be the guy in the chair.
Artilla. There you go.
Artilla.
Yeah.
It had something to do with weapons.
Yeah, and this I was trying to think of R-Tech or R something. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Right.
Artilla, yeah.
All right.
J Mac is saying everything I really need to know I learned from Battle Ram Report. Amen, brother. Absolutely. All right. Next slide. Oh, more optic. That's right. I love these sketches.
This is there's an earlier version on the left. He's just organic. He's just a creature, right?
Yeah, different. Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Wasn't that from he was planned for the original Masters of the Universe line? Not.
Yeah, I believe so. And then now it's He-Man in space. So let's tech everything up.
Yeah.
He-Man in space.
There's the one on the right is less appealing take on that. Glad they didn't go that direction.
And those feet.
Yeah. So the one that you see there is it's the final sculpt design, like the sculpted look. The colors are not final, obviously, but that's another one that shows up. There's some it's a comic where he shows up with those colors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right, Allison.
Thank you, Allison. So yeah, Optic. A lot of stuff on Optic. Just have the one image for Quake. He's one of the cooler characters too. I think he's a great looking figure, and he's got great. That sort of seismic chart on his chest.
Yeah. In case you didn't know, here's the chart.
That's right.
Yeah, he's one of the main ones in the cartoon too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And he was called Earthquake at first, but he was still called Earthquake, I think, in the foreign market. He was renamed Quake for the U.S.
They did have different names in Europe and stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Origins Quake would be awesome.
It would work. It'd work in that format for sure.
We said that before. It'd be cool if they came out with Origins, New Adventures, Mutants. Right. It'd be really neat.
I mean, even if they did some of the heroes too, right? Like, I mean, they did do a New Adventures He-Man in the 4-pack.
Yeah.
And we've had the 2000X guys come out in the Origins, line. Why not just do more of New Adventures in there too? I mean, throw them in there. Honestly, like most of us have said from the start, we really just want more, and we'd really like it if it were easily available at retail, but that apparently is asking far too much.
Do you hear, Mattel, are you listening to Oz? Listen to the voice of Oz. Listen to the Wizard of Oz on this, Mattel.
Great and powerful here. Make it happen,
That's
fuckers.
Right. Make it happen.
Whoa.
Yikes.
I put the salty today, but
I put the ball in Oz's court, and
I'm going to burn this shit down.
Man. Yeah, make it happen, Mattel. Right? We'd love to see it.
Medusa Man, aka
Snake
Face. This is one again where there was an earlier designer did a version, but this one's very totally redesigned. Pretty cool looking figure.
Yeah. I mean, this figure is crazy. Of all the Snake Men that I am only interested in peripherally, this one's my favorite. Like King Hiss is super uninteresting to me, but this guy is amazing.
I like Snake Face too. I've heard before a lot of people don't like him because they think he's ugly, but
he's ugly.
That was kind of the point, right?
Yeah, right. But that's what I mean. He's cool. He's frightening.
Yeah, I mean he's Medusa Man.
I mean he's supposed to scare you.
Yeah. So there's a scene. There's a scene in Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow, right, where the witch lady is in the cabin and when she attacks, right, and the snakes come out of her eyes and her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly this. And the toy version of that too looked very much like this.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. One of these days I'll find a picture. That's cool.
Yeah. So the one on the left, that's another space pirate figure.
Master Blaster.
Yeah. But he basically, the helmet and the chest, that basically went to Discs of Doom Skeletor.
Yeah.
And then the legs went to Optic. So that's he kind of recycled some of those elements.
Yeah.
Right.
And then of course we've got Tharkus, which is what he was called in Europe too. In the US, he was what's his name again? I'm blanking.
Sagittar.
Sagittar, yeah.
Sagittar, yeah.
So in this one, he's kind of got the horse theme. He's an actual, he's got a horse head, which he didn't have in the toy, which I think would make more sense if He-Man's riding on him like a steed, if he actually looks more like a horse. But
it's amazing.
It did look a little weird, but
it's great. I mean, it's super freaky.
Yeah,
I'd rather had this horse version than the version that we did get.
Yeah,
for sure.
he looks better. Yeah.
Look at those the sunglasses and the smiley horse mouth. Like it's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's a cousin of Beta Ray Bill.
I was gonna say totally. He's definitely hitting all the Beta Ray Bill vibes.
Totally.
But I dig that though.
Oh, there's the repeat image. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this was the one on the right was done by Wolfram. So this is basically he didn't just design the toys, but there was also like, okay, here's the Trisolar system. You can see there's Nordor, the skull, ship there, and so basically kind of mapping out, okay, what is the world of New Adventures look like, and a lot of that gets put right into the comic.
Nice.
And there's Primus right there.
Yep.
Sailing the Seas of Cheese.
I was gonna say they had a lot of good albums.
I love Primus. I love early Primus. The first 3 albums. I love those.
Yeah, those. Well, the fourth one too. That's got the Beaver song.
Oh, that one's pretty good too. But that's when it started. That's when it started to kind of like decline for me a little bit. But yeah, there's a lot. I mean, the novelty in that album is like, it's like sugar. It's like candy. It's so fun. But Sailing the Seas of Cheese is a masterpiece.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I got it when it first came out. I remember that.
Yeah, I got it on cassette, man.
Yeah, I bought I think I did get it on cassette originally, and then I bought the CD afterwards.
Yeah. I saw them.
I mean, I didn't even have a CD player at the time, so kudos to you guys for having CD players.
I had it on cassette, my friend.
Yeah. Well, that's where, I bought everything on cassette.
Yeah, I did. I did cassettes up until like the early 2000s.
Oh wow!
My sister had the CD player. Took me.
I got to see them open up for Public Enemy. That was amazing.
Nice.
And Anthrax played too. Like that was a great show.
Yeah, I've seen Anthrax a few times.
Yeah, they're fun, man.
Yeah, I seen them open up for Kiss in '88.
Nice.
Wow.
And then I saw them open up for the Misfits. That's when they had the other singer though. When they weren't that good at that time. The concert was good, but here, Cry for the Indians live.
Yeah.
And they scream War Dance. That's like the best.
Pump
you up, kick everybody's ass type of feel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so badass. Yeah, but I saw them at the Walk Among Us. That's Misfits. Among the Living. Tour. Yeah.
That's cool. Back in the days.
Yeah, and it was because I saw Kiss. I'm sorry, we'll talk about that later. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Adam.
No, I'm just to hear it.
Because I saw Kiss like a week prior, and then they played like this extra show. It was in Indiana. I think there might have been only 200 people there, so I was able to go all the way up to the front of the stage and watch Kiss play and Anthrax right there. I was like basically third row. So it was cool.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. I was in high school at the time. Yeah.
So good.
I'm old, I know it.
Hey, that's all right. All right. So this one isn't David Wolfram, but I'm just putting this in for context. This is from Art of He-Man, Power and Honor Foundation. So this is Turbosaurus by Ed Watts, but just kind of that theme where David Wolfram picks up from a previous, and he just keeps on developing it. So the next image is his take on it. So still called Turbosaurus. Similar in a lot of ways. He adds a few more features like the tail and the handle and some of the details of how the insides look. I gotta
take this moment and offer my heart to Oz and say, every time I see the dinosaurs in the Masters of the Universe line, I now think of you, Oz. It's like it's an automatic. I don't know if it. I mean, I know it's because you love reptiles, but and dinosaurs, but also it's just, I don't know. I make the association now.
Yeah.
I want these to come. In other words, what I'm getting at is I want Mattel to make these so that Oz can have them.
Mm-hmm.
That's really like my main concern. Like I just want Oz to have it. And while Mattel is doing that, I would really love another version of Mossman that has this exact face.
The more Sasquatch style face.
Sasquatch face, yeah. I love that.
Sasquatch.
But yeah, Oz, I think about you every time I see images of these. Every time now.
Because they were so friggin' awesome. Like, I really wish they had been more widely available. Because
I know.
Like I said, I didn't even know these were a thing until a while after. And my buddy got one. He got Turbodactyl. And he said it was a He-Man toy. I was like, bullshit. I had no idea that was like an actual thing because there was just so few of them released here in North America because it was the end of the line.
Yeah. I was going to post that just now. I was going to put that up there. Yes, that's hilarious, Allison.
We need this alternate
Squash face. Squash Man.
Squash Man.
I don't know if you put Joe's comment up too, but Joe's yeah, I didn't see it, but we got to show that again. All the best dinosaurs are also camping tents.
That's right.
Amazing, Joe. Yeah. God, I love the people that watch. I love the people that watch this show.
Yeah, me too.
You're all brilliant. Like, man. And okay, so this is beautiful. This is incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so him standing up, same design, shows how it worked with the belly opening up. You can see kind of the sticker designs in the cockpit and the seating and everything like that.
Yeah,
it's definitely a cockpit.
Yes.
I also like being able to see the feet detail here a little bit more too, because that's always like a concern. Will the feet be able to stand it up? But like seeing how they made the feet for this, you can definitely see where they're a bit more solid, especially doing an upright position like that too.
Yeah.
And that's Mossman again back there being super creepy.
Yep. Squash Man.
Squash Man. Yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah, no, I love this. I think this is cooler than any of the ones that actually came out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like I've seen them all. Like, haven't had the chance to actually play with them all yet. I only played with Turbodactyl. But like when you go and you look at them, I'm like, these could have been better, but they still were so cool. Like a giant purple T-Rex. Come on.
Yeah,
that one's pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's something about this one's face. It looks like the battle bones, but before it rotted away.
Yeah, and he's even got the handle in the spine.
Yeah,
right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Mattel, battle bones, get on it.
Yeah. So, why the decision? Oh, because it's back in time. The He-Man now is without his arm. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Just
Preternia. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, a lot of them kind of have that, and it may just because like they had a He-Man that looked like that as a model for their art.
That's true.
Too.
I also need to comment that He-Man is a car salesman here, and he's also a car salesman here.
Yes.
You can fit so many.
Get yourself in a new Turbosaurus for no money down. So yeah, that turns into this big fat Gigantosaur, which is cool, but less cool because for whatever reason they took away the mechanical stuff on the exterior.
Yeah, they should have left that on there, part of the design.
Yeah. And I think I've gone over some of the details of the Gigantosaur maybe in another one. But so there's Tyrannosaurus Rex, another great looking figure. This isn't, again, he did the final design for it. You can see the drone shooting out of the belly. For whatever reason, you've got Terror Claws Skeletor, but unpainted chest.
Yeah, interesting, right? I gotta make a comment on how beautiful the background, like splotchy watercolor background, is beautiful.
Just sketched this up on something he used to clean up paint mess from something else, and he was like, "Oh, let me put on here."
Yeah, way to use what you got, right? That's cool. Yeah, all of this is great.
Yeah. So that's David Wolfram's stuff. Those are the images he sent to me. Cool guy, pretty open to fan stuff.
Very cool.
Anybody wants to interview him, he's usually available.
It's always great when they're open and welcoming, because like someone get real cagey about it.
Yeah.
Well, another successful Battle Ram report.
Yes, it was awesome.
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, guys.
Well, I did want to add this onto the Battle Ram report just for Bobby.
Oh.
So since we're talking about Lizor from Gorn, I had to look it up, and it took me a while to actually find the card back. Here it is, guys, right here. He is definitely from Gorn.
Right? I am blown away by this information.
So the burning Gorn desert but it's on Denebria.
But still, like
the Gorn desert. Yeah.
This opens up a whole connected universe of Star Trek being, Earth, obviously, and then you got the 87 movie where they've gone to Earth, and you got Queen Marlena from Earth. Like, all of this exists in the same universe, folks.
No, that's Star Trek. No.
And if you look too, like this version of Lizor, he looks a lot more like the Gorn, like actually like the Gorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty close how the figure looks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy!"
You thought I was talking shit, huh?
No, not at all, Bobby. When you say there's something on a card back, I'm going to believe.
I believe it too.
You had most of the card backs. I didn't read that stuff when I was a kid.
No, I didn't have it as a kid. I just got it like a year or two ago.
Nice.
Okay.
It came with the figure when I bought the figure, and it was cheap.
Yeah, I'd never seen the card back, and I was like, no kidding. And like, I like little stuff like that when it's thrown in there. So that's the best.
He's probably in scale if you've got an old school Captain Kirk toy. Probably.
Oh yeah. Or maybe even like the Playmates. The Playmates Next Gen figures were probably about the same size too, actually.
Yeah.
I was looking at some of those play sets while I was at Eternia Dreams, like the old transporter and the deck from the Enterprise for Next Gen. This is such weird, fun little play sets. We need more play sets.
I agree.
Is that the ones that came out like around like 93, 92?
Yeah.
Because I remember I worked at Toys R Us when those came out. I remember Star Trek all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't like my favorite toys at the time, but as I got older, like I really kind of liked those a lot more. I thought they were really cool.
Yeah.
So did they announce any play sets today or no?
No, we're getting the news about Snake Layer next month, unless there was something that I didn't hear today.
Yeah, because I'm wondering, when are they going to announce the Fright Zone? I just want to see Fright Zone in Origins.
See, I'm telling you, some of that might be, it's like rigged or something with those fan votes, because they're already going to put out the Fright Zone or something.
I'm hoping. That's what I was hoping, but they've not said anything. I mean, it's not like it's the end of the world.
No.
But I would sure love to see a Fright Zone interpreted through the Origins lens, because I love what they did with Snake Mountain in Origins. It's so cool.
When they showed off with the fan vote their ideas for like slight modification to the old Fright Zone, I was really excited seeing that.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't seen any I've seen some of them at Target. Oh no, that's the Playmates. I've seen the reissues at Target. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because they've been doing a lot. They've been doing the reissues again, just like they're doing the reissues of a couple of other stuff. They've been doing a lot of the Ninja Turtles reissues. Yeah. I finally saw another Krang again. I hadn't seen him for a while since the last one, and it was like, we were just, was it about 2 weeks ago now? We were out shopping around. It was like they got like, I don't know, all of a sudden out of nowhere, they're getting that wave again. And they like new Krang, and I think Leatherhead was in that mix too. And I almost was like, ooh, I kind of want that. And I was like, nah, I don't get it. Now I'm kind of glad because I'm getting Origin style.
Yeah, I
if I find that at Target.
I'm happy I have that newer Krang. It's a good figure.
It's a good one. Yeah. It's a good one.
So I actually I starred some comments from back when we did our reveal. So let's go back in time a little bit.
Okay.
And Oz, maybe you posted them when they were announcing, but I missed them, and I think it might be cool to just go through and see what people have to say about our announcement for the new show.
Interesting.
So Thanos Copter said, looking forward to the new format, guys. That's awesome. Thank you, Thanos. Night One said, cool intros. That's great. Thank you. Aaron asked, is that my dog, Skelly? Yes, that's Otis. Allison Troy said, I was hoping Bobby would be reviewing the new candles from Bath and Body Works. He might.
I don't know.
It's opening it.
Well, the weird story though is before I had my sinus surgery, I could never smell those candles.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And now I can. But I remember going to the store and I could never take deep breaths and I couldn't smell them.
Yeah, that's frustrating. I'm glad you can experience that now.
Yeah, I can.
Smell is everything.
Talk about smell, man. And there's people downstairs and they cook and it just same fucking shit all the time. It's the same smell. It's like you're like Seinfeld where like Seinfeld where Elaine has that guy living across the way that always smells like potatoes. It's spice.
They like that meal. They have it every day. That's great.
I think it's just the same spice they use in everything. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Well, that's cool.
Probably.
No, it's not.
You know something. You like something. You just go with it, right?
I guess so.
Jason Hibbard said, I was curious about this one. Jason Hibbard said, what planet are you from? I don't know what that's pertaining to, but I like the comment, Jason, and got to showcase that. Eternian Royalty said the possibilities are endless now. That's awesome. Very excited about that. Kenzo said 2 letters change. That's true. Right. 2 letters change.
Oi is gone.
Yeah. Oi. Oi. Yeah. And we got Aaron saying, I'm down with this change. Thank you, Aaron, for your approval. Ryan said dope. That's fantastic. That's from Ryan Dole. That's awesome. Terrence said, I'm seeing a trend of channels that were previously toy focused, rebranding to be more broad. Not sure how I feel about it. That's interesting, Terrence. Yeah. I actually haven't seen that, but I don't really watch a lot of toy channels.
I don't either.
But except for like Pixel Dan and and our friends. I haven't seen a lot of other toy channels rebranding. But that's good to know that other people are trying it out. Nothing wrong with trying on a new pair of shoes for a while. If it doesn't work, we'll return to Toy Frenzy. And then Terrence followed that up with keep the toy in Frenzy. And just as a message to you, Terrence, because we like you so much, there will never not be a toy in the Frenzy. There will always be toys in the Frenzy. So, in fact, as we mentioned earlier,
it's the first thing in the tagline.
It's the first thing in the tagline. If Oz doesn't talk about it, I'm going to be talking about it. If I don't talk about it, Bobby's going to be talking about it. And guess what? Adam's always going to be talking about it in some capacity. So we are always going to give you folks. So we hope you're not worried. We're always going to give you Masters of the Universe because we are all deeply in love with Masters of the Universe. So everything will tie back to that in some way, as it always does with us. You can always count on that from Toy Frenzy, now the Frenzy. So no worries, Terrence. We've got you, buddy. We've got you.
And it's the same show, just with our segments thrown in there as well. Basically,
exactly. And now we get a chance to talk about punk rock every once in a while. We get a chance
break
to talk
up the conversation a little bit. Yeah,
Oz can go down a Mythic Legions deep dive a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of Ghostbusters stuff happening right now. Oz might bring that up in his. I might, in my Weekly Weirdo, I might bring this up because Aaron Davies sent this my way. But first, I got to find the image. I was like, I got to find the Oz. You saw it, right?
It's great
in the new Ghostbusters movie, the newest, not the newest one, but the one previous. The bug-eyed ghost shows up, goes around a corner. You saw that scene? I almost missed it, but he's in there.
Yeah.
So
it's very quick.
Just real quick. But yeah, folks, we've got you. We've got you.
There'll be plenty of toy talk. We made sure that we're not going to stray away from toys as a whole. We just want to have some more general conversations at large, and it's going to keep it more interesting for everybody.
And it's hard, especially for me, to sit there and say, let's talk about the new He-Man figure today, and we're going to do 2.5 hours of that. I can't do that.
I can't do it either.
And I think that gets kind of boring after a while. So it like I said, it's just going to break up the times. It's nothing super huge.
And it's more of like more of a show, and this show's going to evolve, and just like we evolve. 20 years from now, and we're still doing this, we might be talking about the best brand of Depends. Depends is a brand, but we'll be talking about adult diapers, right?
There you go.
Whatever we need to talk about that catches our interests and gives us joy.
I used a cloth one so I could dunk them in the toilet.
We're gonna have a promotional giveaway of compression socks.
That's right. That's right. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's right. That's just thank you. Yeah, we're excited. We're excited for it too. And there's a lot to look forward to here. We're stoked. And you guys, last week is a really busy week for me. This week's been a busy week for me.
Yeah.
And Oz and Bobby and Adam, like, they were so productive in our conversations on our private Toy Frenzy, now the Frenzy chat for the hosts that we have. They were so productive, making material, building on it, adding comments here and there. Like, I was just astounded. Oz, Bobby, and Adam, all of your input, Adam, the creativity that Oz and the talent that Bobby and Oz have with making this stuff look so great. Like, I got to tell you guys, it blows my mind. Like, some of these things, I just don't know how to even do it. Like, I'm just amazed at how you're putting this stuff together. So I just want to say a big thank you to Oz and Bobby and Adam for making this happen and pushing this through. I just was like, yes, cool. Here's my dog, Bobby. Here's Otis. Put him in there. Think David Lynch. Like, that's like what I tried to. That's the most I was able to creatively put into that conversation. But yeah, this is. I'm excited. Yeah, Joe. Pop culture frenzy, absolutely. I mean, we got to be able to talk about Garbage Pail Kids. We got to talk about,
The Last Starfighter.
Yes.
The Last Starfighter. Thank you. Absolutely. Beastmaster.
Yeah.
Gosh, we should talk about Beastmaster.
We should.
Or Krull.
Yeah.
Krull is great.
Oh man.
Should we just go through a big list of like the top sword and sorcery movies of the 80s?
Oh goodness gracious! Absolutely.
Yeah, we could do one of those.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that because they're so good.
And how instantly we'll tie it right back to Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
Like that's how easy it comes for us. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. So, with that being said, what's coming up for you guys? Anything exciting on the agenda?
Do you want to show that little preview video?
Oh yeah. Here we go. I love that so much. That is so good. It's shameless promotion time.
Yeah.
Yes, Toy Frenzy Off-World. Yes, that's hilarious. Yeah. So welcome to Toy Frenzy promotion time. Yeah, we'll definitely. You know what? They definitely. Tanya Roberts definitely deserves an episode.
Yes.
Oh man, definitely.
That was an early like a wow for me.
Oh yeah, for me, like especially in Beastmaster.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Yeah,
I was just like shock and awe for young Skelly.
Yes.
Just shock and awe. Everything. Yeah. Thank you, Allison, for that reminder.
Yes.
So what's coming up for you guys? What do you got to announce? Anything cool? Well, actually, yeah, I know Bobby's got a lot of stuff to announce here.
You guys can go first if you want. Okay, I'll do it then.
Yeah, go for it, Bobby.
All right. So tomorrow I have my first episode or part 1 of case number 2 airing on my YouTube channel for the Decker Northcutt case files. I'm looking forward to this new storyline, I guess you would say, a new case. It's going to be a little bit darker. Or I should say it's going to be a lot darker than the other one. The other one was more like city-wide building. This one's more focused on like one small thing. Skelly did a great job doing that Stranger episode I did for the Universe story.
I got to put my creep coat on and
I know.
get in the mood. Yeah, that was fun.
I was blown away when you sent it to me and I started listening to it. I'm like, holy crap, this is. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. I thought it was going to be like your normal Toy Frenzy voice.
I'm glad that I did a good job. Yeah. Thank you, Bobby.
But yeah, no, I appreciate you doing it for me. It was awesome. But yeah, so new cases, or the new case comes starting tomorrow. It's going to be 8 episodes long. So next 8 weeks, it'll be airing on Fridays at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern.
Love it.
I set it as a premiere, so it's advertised. So, you know, I probably won't make the premieres anytime, you know, because I'm working, but I just do that so people know it's coming on instead of just all of a sudden shows up.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I did create a merchandise store for Decker stuff. So and I've sold a coffee cup today. So
yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
So whoever bought one, thank you.
I mean, honestly, like a Decker Northcutt coffee cup makes so much sense. Like that's the perfect piece of merchandise.
Yeah.
For what you're doing. Well, I'm really excited.
I'll definitely be getting a coffee cup.
Oh yeah, me too.
I appreciate that, guys.
I'm really excited about what's coming up.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, I think, with all that. But I have part 1's obviously done. So I have everything written up to part 5, and another Universe story is written as well. And Duchess will be doing the narration of that one.
Yeah, cool.
And then I got it all plotted out, so I'm just got to write it, parts 6 through 8, and then another Universe story as well. I think Motu Origins Cork's going to do that one, I believe.
Nice.
He agreed to it, so hopefully he'll still do it.
That's great.
other than that, I think that's all I got. Yeah, that's all I'm going to be focusing on is the Decker stuff now. So I'm not going to be doing the punk rock CD stuff anymore for a while or anything that. No, I gotta, keep my mind straight with this stuff. So
yeah, you got to focus, right?
Yeah, and you got to pay attention to the stories because I throw things in there that might show up somewhere else. Or might start off another story that's like, oh shit, it's world building. So everything
that sounds intriguing.
Intriguing it is.
I went back and listened to Skelly's story.
Yeah.
Like, first off, Skelly, you were absolutely sending shivers down my spine. You were so sinister in how you sounded.
It was really easy for me for some reason.
Grandpa Skelly, damn kids on my lawn, I'll show you.
Yeah, exactly.
But I went back and I listened to that, and then that also made me go back and listen to the previous Decker Northcutt story with Duchess for Tombstone. And then I went back and listened to all of case number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing if I could pick out when the stranger was within the case 1.
Yeah.
Because it pops up twice at least twice that I could really pull out with the story. One where he actually bumps into Decker, and then the other one where he just glances at him while he's in the cafe. And so it's like, when you're listening to the stuff, make sure you are paying attention, and it's worth it to go back and listen to it a couple times because you never really know what's going to lead into other stuff. And now I'm going to be hanging on to it even more.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be trying to figure out, all right, well, where's this going to go with this maybe later?
Yeah. Well,
that's so true.
I do list the episodes that the universe stories are connected to. So, and that Tombstone one, because the stranger does mention the vampire.
Yep.
And that's in the Tombstone, which is in.
Well, it's what made me go back and listen to that was because he mentioned, the vampire in the bar.
I just want you guys to feel that where everything is at, all happening at the same time.
Oh,
that's my influence from Sin City.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Where they do that, different comic books, but they do throw scenes in there to make it all mixed together. Like, oh, this is happening during this time.
So brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah, thank you.
Love it. I love the connected storylines and the surprises. Because just so you know, folks, Bobby he did not tell me who I was playing. Right. I had this sort of idea that maybe it's got to be a background character that's of some significance, maybe not directly to the storyline, but somebody that's there. And so I had this idea, and I was just excited when I read it, when you sent it my way. I was like, oh, I see what's happening here. That's so cool. Yeah,
I have to plan it out, and I throw things in there, and everything's written down and said for a reason. So if I mention something, it's not just to mention it just to fill time. It means something.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah, thank you. So that's all I got.
Well,
so go to the store and buy some shit. No,
yeah, folks, go get yourselves your Decker Northcutt merch. It's looking good.
Thank you.
Adam, Oz, what you guys got coming up?
Who's going first? I'm working on something about the meteorbs. For that. I'm also working on potentially some more Patreon exclusive stuff. So tentatively called side quests, like Battle Ram side quests. So it'll be other stuff, kind of it could be 2000X or Move to Classics, or just more personal stuff that's kind of human related.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of brainstorming that right now. So that'll be coming up.
I love that.
That's cool.
Also, folks, you can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Oz.
Well, I was just gonna. Go ahead. No.
I was gonna say You know, Adam. If you're a Patreon for Adam, the money goes to a good cause. So definitely consider that. You have that as an option. So,
and it gets you all the frenzied perks as well, as far as like being in the clubhouse, or I said clubhouse because that's my show. Sorry. Being in the Patreon exclusive chat that we have going on IG. There's a Discord that's still there that we just don't use. I'm planning on getting back to that. Okay. And trying to do a better job running that, so that again, that'll be another bonus for our Patreons, because we do love hanging out with you guys and chatting with you in the group chat, and want to give you a space where you can post a lot of stuff and enjoy using that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So and folks, just so you know, if you don't know, to be part of the Discord chat, to be part of the Instagram chat, all you got to do is just be a Patreon for one of us, and that it gives you entry to those areas, and then each of us have our own little things that we can offer you individually through our Patreons. Like for mine, you have early access to the podcast Cambridge and Wishawn that I do with my friend Mark. We talk about pop culture. We talk about weird things that we're interested in. So it's like Cambridge and Wishawn is like a close cousin of this show. And then also, for new Patreons to my Patreon, we'll get a little painting of a character of your choice that I will excitedly make for you. So yeah, there's and everybody has their own little things that they can offer to you all. Anyways, we got carried away with the Patreon. Adam, were you done?
Yeah, that's it for me.
So I'm working on Snake Mountain. That's like what I'm spending my weekends doing. I've got a few other side projects that I'm trying to designate some time to. But I feel like I'm like Bobby in a way. Like it's hard for me to do multiple things at once. So I'm trying to get through Snake Mountain and move on to the next thing, which should be a lot of fun, and see where that goes. But tune in. I try and do one video a week. I'm doing my best. If I miss a week here and there, apologies, but I try to do one build video a week. So keep tuning into the Skelevator channel for that stuff. I'm trying a new approach to those videos, where I do a little bit, I talk a little bit, and I like to bring in some interesting new things to discuss during those videos. So I hope you're all enjoying those.
Definitely.
I'm glad. Thanks, Oz. So that's it for me. Oz, what do you got going on?
Well, guys, as you know, every Saturday night we do the clubhouse, and we'll be opening up all kinds of new toys like vampires and Ghostbusters on occasion. We've had a couple of Ghostbuster episodes. I know this weekend we'll probably be getting into... I'm going to just put a spoiler alert up. We might have some conversations about the new Ghostbuster movie. I am planning on trying to go see that with Connor this Saturday before live time. So, but yeah, definitely come check out the clubhouse on Saturday nights, as well as, again, going to have Legion's class study guides coming very soon, where, I'll just be going through and talking about the lore, world of Mythos, the different factions in a little bit more detail. I'll be pulling all the info straight from the Source Horseman, which, is a great resource site for them. So definitely check that out. And, we've got all kinds of new stuff coming up. So definitely keep tuned to all of our channels. Like next week, we have a